Hey, good morning, everybody. It's early morning to LA. It's the 6:30 edition. Did you request the 6 a.m. edition? It's Sunday morning. Hope you're good and safe. You know, hair salons are closing across California. So, please say a prayer for that one congressional leader. It's going to be a very sad day for her hair and the situation unfolding. But boy, everything is unfolding very quickly in California as we're going on lockdown, as ICU bed usage is really getting close to capacity. And California is not alone, and that is why states are now saying, you know what, you need some stimulus. So state stimulus checks may be landing in your bank account. In the case of some states, they're sending out $1,200 stimulus checks. In other states, they're sending out free stimulus for rent. And in other states, they're doing what's called extended weeks of unemployment benefits. They're saying, you know what, you're about to lose your weeks of benefits in a few days from now, and Congress is out of the hair salon. So we need to do something for you. And so they're stepping in and doing extended weeks of unemployment benefits. And what's really surprising, I can't even say this with a straight face, is that for 7 months, we were told that certain states were going bankrupt and that they need money to crush the virus or otherwise states would go bankrupt, and that your stimulus check needs to be held out for those states. Guess what? Those same exact states that were going bankrupt suddenly have found hundreds of millions of dollars sitting around to give it to you starting on Monday for stimulus. I just can't deal with these people. The good news is you're going to get money. The bad news is you have a bunch of governors that don't do really good at counting. And this is Early Mornings LA-Lite. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Early Mornings LA, and boy, if there was ever a time to subscribe, it's now, because you're going to wake up on Monday and through most of next week, and you're going to look at your state, and they're probably going to do the following. We found some money. What do you mean you found money? You've been telling me you're broke for months. No, we found money, and we're going to help you. Where did the money come from? Well, just don't ask. We just have money for you. And that's what's happening. States are suddenly throwing out money left and right, and I told you this was actually going to happen. This is the CARES Act 1 money, use or lose, where they're really not excited about losing, so they're using like it's going out of style. And it's important you subscribe because I'm giving you this money right now, and ultimately, the more you subscribe and volunteer and a part of the conversation when I go live, I learn from you, you learn from me, we share the information among others, and that's how I find out that this particular county in this particular state suddenly did something where people get a check. And that's the spirit of this community, all helping one another. With 9 volunteers now in the community page, stepping up, incredible volunteers, helping you get this money as well if you're having problems getting it as well. If you're new to 6:30 on this show, Early Mornings LA, it features an instant premiere, which is over here. People chatting. They're booking their hairstyle appointments. No, sorry, you can't do that anymore. So you're going to have to just, look like her. Pull out the congressional wig, and the George Washington wig is coming back in style. So there you go. And you can chat with your friends over here every morning. If you're tuning in at 6:30 in the morning, it's an instant premiere, a live instant premiere with a live chat. A lot of fun. And thank you for joining me for the instant premiere. And with that, there's so much to talk about. So let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here this morning is that state stimulus is that surprise gift that's appearing this holiday season that no one thought was around, and we didn't think it was around because we were told it was not around. The same states that told us they had no money, the same states that said, well, we did a rent thing before, we're not going to do it again, it already expired, are suddenly coming back and saying, hi, surprise, we have money, and we're doing rent again, and just, here's a check for you. Wait a second, you told me you had nothing. And then those same states that were so slow in giving you unemployment benefits back in April are now like, you know what? We're going to give you extra weeks of unemployment benefits and continue into January and February. What's going on? I don't know. But for now, we just sit back and enjoy the ride because some of these states are doing incredible, great jobs. So let me break it down for you. In this video, I'm going to go over state stimulus on top of the stimulus check, which I covered in the video before, that's being pushed. The federal government forces, the negotiators, the people involved in the congressional resolution bill in Congress are pushing on both sides to now get a stimulus check in there. Thank goodness. That stimulus check would likely land in your bank account around December 21st if they get this done. Why? Because the deadline is December 11th. The CR has to be done by December 11th. A signed bill on December 11th means the Treasury would get you a check 10 days thereafter, and that's about December 21st, not considering weekends or things like that. That's the end of December, but millions of viewers that tune into this channel are getting stimulus right now, and you should be the next one. Not December 21st, but next week. So where are the stimulus and what is it, and how do you understand what it is? There's three types. The first one is the free form, a stimulus check, a real, just, in its true version of the word, stimulus check. Meaning, here's a check, go buy whatever you want to buy. You want to fix your truck with the check? You can. You want to go get your hair cut with the check? Please do if you're a congressional leader. Here's a check. Some states are doing that, $1,200. Some states are saying a $1,200 stimulus check. In the case of New Mexico, it's $1,200 if you're unemployed. If you're in Colorado, $375. Other states are doing slightly different things. They're paying out stimulus checks to certain industries. For example, in Los Angeles, which I'm not happy to report because I think it's horrible, they're giving $54,000 or $45,000, something like that, to millionaire owners of restaurants. It's just, I don't know why. It's just insane. San Diego County, Long Beach, they're giving out stimulus to people who own bars because they've been closed for so long, or anyone who works at a bar. Okay, drink to that. Then in other states across the country, they're just saying, here's a stimulus check. Now, what should you expect? Ultimately, I saw a lot of comments yesterday where people are saying, is there a stimulus check in Mississippi? Is there a stimulus check in Kansas? What I want you to do is the following. One, I don't want you to only want a stimulus check, because if you are a renter or have utility bills, I want you to continue to focus on getting that money as well. I don't want you to chase the highest item, which is a stimulus check, and say, they're not giving us a stimulus check. Okay, I'm just depressed. I'm not going to do anything. Wait a second. Go get some free rent. Get $10,000 of free rent. What are you doing? Well, I really wanted that stimulus check for, $200. Why don't you get $10,000 of free rent? So I want you to not look at stimulus check as a sort of holy grail and not consider anything else, which is also free. The next thing is the rent. Rent stimulus and food stimulus and medicine stimulus is suddenly appearing everywhere. And every time I think about this, I laugh. Andrew Cuomo has been the poster child of Nancy Pelosi for 7 months during the stimulus negotiations. If you're a new subscriber, let me recap. From July to the present, Nancy Pelosi never accepted a deal offer because she said the state of New York is going bankrupt and needs 3 years of grant bailout money to survive. Okay. All right. It was untrue. We knew it was untrue. But on Monday, presumably it's on Monday or not Tuesday, Andrew Cuomo will announce, I found all this free money sitting around in our offices, and we're doing another round of free rent stimulus. Wait a second, I thought you were broke. I thought the state was broke. Where's this money coming from? Well, we just found it. Now, this is confusing to you and me because he is not alone. He is one of these many states that went live with a rent stimulus program several weeks ago, ran through the money, said it's all used up, it's exhausted. People got depressed. We scampered to find money elsewhere. And now it's suddenly back? Where'd it come from? Lot of non-clarity in the situation. So what's going on? Georgia, county after county after county after county announcing free rent stimulus. Where else? Houston City. Where else? Um, oh boy, I just forgot. Oh, San Diego County. And it just it keeps on going. And what I want you to understand is the following: is I, in my heart of heart, believe that in the next 14 days, you're going to hear news announcements everywhere everywhere. And it's going to be very, very short, and it's going to be 2 weeks, and that's it. And that will be it. I don't believe this is going to continue past December 15th because that's the date in which they got to give the money back to the federal government, approximately. And that's gone. So this is your last hurrah to get that money. There's money in your city, there's money in your county, there's money in your state housing authority, there's money in your city housing authority. So go get it. Go on Sunday, this Sunday, go on your city, county, and state housing authorities' websites. Every county has a website. Every city has a website. And go on it. Here are some of the comments I got overnight. One, someone said, does Miami-Dade have a rent grant? Now, obviously, this is probably a newer viewer because I said Miami-Dade in every single recording for the first 12 days of the series, and I said go on the Miami-Dade County's website. But here the viewer has heard the recording and still said, "Does Miami-Dade have a rent grant?" Go on the website, as I always say. Go on the county website. Another viewer last night sent me a DM and said, I found a place to find the grants, but I have to mail them $100 check for them to print out the list and mail it to me. No, you're not following the instructions of this channel. You're not supposed to be looking for private rent grants that do lists. And then I had another viewer that said something along the lines of, can you just send me all the links? What's important to understand, and I got this confirmation from a lot of viewers in one of the live chats yesterday, is a lot of these things are by telephone. So some of the cities and people presume in the digital era that everything has an online application. You go in, you type a number, you do an app, and bam, you got your money. No, they don't all have computer programs to set up online applications. So some of the things are literally by the phone or by email or by fax or by paper. And they're done by the city or the county, the state. And so what's important to understand is don't presume that everything is so digital, I guess you would say. Next, utility grants everywhere. People always ask me, is there any utility grants in Missouri? Yeah, literally everywhere. It's like the question should be asked, is there any utility grants not anywhere in Missouri? Like they're just everywhere. And just go get them. Call up the utility company, call up every single one of them and say, hey, do you have utility assistance? Remember the keywords are assistance. Next, unemployment in your state. Wow, this is really exciting. So states by state law, have the right to give you additional weeks of unemployment benefits. This is what's called extended benefits, meaning extra weeks, extended benefits, state extended benefits. And so you may have run out of weeks of benefits or about to run out. And the states understand the situation. This is what the states are doing. They're announcing last week and they're announcing this week more extensions of weeks of benefits. Why? They understand the situation. It's very obvious. Most of the citizens on unemployment started around March 20th. The unemployment in the United States was 200,000 new claims the week before the pandemic hit. And when it hit, which is generally around like March 15th-ish, the unemployment claims jumped to 700,000. So it was that 1 to 2 weeks that everyone surged onto unemployment. They all understand your weeks are expiring within a few days. They don't want you to be unemployed with no unemployment benefits on January 1st in the thick of winter. And so what they're doing is they're stepping up and announcing these things. Viewers asked me last night, how about this state? And the answers were no, no, no. But here's what I'm saying to you. Stay in touch with your state's website. Look at your state's unemployment website maybe once every 2 days or every 3 days for the next few days, because they're going to make announcements. If you have alerts set up for the announcements, and this is the big one, make sure you certify for benefits every week that you can, because when they do something, you're going to get the money first. So Joe Biden says you're going to get FPC retroactive for 20 weeks back to August come January. Okay. The person who's certified for benefits every week of December is going to get that check before the person who sat back and certified for no weeks in December, because he's like, I'll take care of it in February because, what the hell is $100 a week? It's not much money, but I'm sure I'm going to get that $600 a week, but I'll just do it when the $600 a week passes. Oh, no, you don't. You do it. You certify now, because once the money's approved, they're going to quickly send out all that money to everyone who's already in the system. That's the way the federal government works. If you have questions or comments to today's video, drop them in the comments below, and I might feature them in tomorrow's recording. The 6 a.m. recording was about the CR, the deal provisions in the CR. This recording was more about the state stimulus that's coming out as well. So watch both of the recordings, they're both pinned in the comments. And join me on early and mornings LA at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with a big update as well. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay LA for more.